Pisces, hello, and welcome to Spirit Muses and Knowledge. This is Tiffany, and I am going to be pulling your reading for the month of October of 2020. And this is an expansion on the quarterly reading that I just got done for you for October, November, and December. And so what I will be doing for the next 3 months for that quarter reading that I did is a monthly reading and then also a mid-month meeting. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you receive that mid-month reading that kind of expands on what your quarterly reading was, okay? So let's get started. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at where you are currently, like right now, and what your monthly challenge is for the month of October. We're going to pull a card from the advice from Spirit, and then we will have a final outcome card. All right? So let's do this. My Pisceans for October of 2020. Coming up on one of your favorite times of the year for many of you, yeah? Those little darker, quieter months for all you little deep dwellers out there. Love it. All right, universe, let's pull some cards for Pisces for the month of October of 2020. What messages do you have for where they are currently, what their challenge is, what advice you have for them, and what their final outcome is? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I hope this message finds all of you Pisces well. All right, let's get these cut and see what universe has for you. All right, so for your current situation right now, we have cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. And this is the number 10 card, which can indicate a completion of some kind of cycle for you, which is kind of appropriate and goes along with the last quarter reading that I did because it is the closing of the cycle of 2020, and this is the first month of that last quarter. So cosmic ancestors. It could be that a lot of you are connecting with your ancestors or desiring to. It could be that they're coming to see you in dreams or through meditation. They are definitely reaching out to you. Your challenge for the month, lead the way, light your own path. It could be that some of you are letting life happen to you instead of creating it for yourself, but we'll see when we clarify on that. You're definitely being told that leading the way and lighting your own path, and sometimes that can be a challenge for Pisceans. I mean, I know a lot of born leaders, but Pisceans kind of like to be in their own realm. You know, they don't like to put themselves out into the spotlight and voice themselves and direct people. You guys are the last sign of the zodiac, so it's almost like you're way past that part of planetary stuff. You're looking at higher things, higher spiritual types of ascension. Again, very intuitive. You can see this light over the rack that's on this elk. I mean, it's just it's a higher intuitive light right here. So maybe, since this is in your challenge position, in your obstacle, maybe you're having a difficult time right now connecting, but we'll find out when we clarify. Your advice from Spirit is celestial gatekeeper. Timing is critical. Got some kind of gatekeeper right there. And it's celestial. Like no one gets through the gate unless you know the magic word or something, right? And I have a feeling it ain't abracadabra. All right, and your final outcome right here is, oh, I might need my glasses for this. Illuminate the shadow. And I do need my glasses for the last line, pardon me. Illuminate the shadow, focus on a solution. All right? So some of you may be having to look at your shadow side if you've got some blockages. Things aren't always illuminated all the time, right? And so sometimes we have to go a little bit deeper, which is what Aquarians, but Pisceans do the best, because you are the deepest dwellers of the zodiac. So perhaps with your little outcome right there, you might have a little bit of shadow work to do this month. So let's clarify. Let's start clarifying what this means for you. So guides and spirit guides, Piscean Light Guild, please come forward and shed some light and some messages, the very clearest messages for Pisces for October of 2020, please. This is for Pisces of October 2020. Very clear, concise messages, please, to clarify these messages that you have so graciously given to them. All right, let's see what we have, my Pisces. So under your current situation, the first card that comes up is the Empress. Although she does have her back turned right here. But sometimes that can mean that all you're doing is going within, right? Because in your current situation, you are looking and seeking for higher answers. You've got the cosmic ancestors here with voicing your concerns, and it very well could be that that's what you're doing here. But we'll clarify. We've got this this bird right here, which can often symbolize higher powers, higher angels, higher guidance. But because this is a major arcana card, it very well could be that you are going deep within to find those answers to those questions and voicing your concerns here. So it may be that your higher guides acknowledge that you do have concerns, and they're encouraging you to come to them because they have the answers. They already know, right? All right, in your challenging position, you have the Emperor, which is interesting because the Empress is a number 3 and the Emperor. So you've got this... man, that's so typical of Pisces, right? It's like you've got the duality in perfect sync, the two fishes going in opposite directions but swimming in the same direction. And then you've got the Empress and the Emperor, the 3 and the 4 in the major arcana deck, which is literally like the mother and father of the feminine and masculine energies right here. Both of them with their back turns, which means you're doing some really heavy inner work with yourself to balance these energies out. And I will clarify those to see what's going on a little bit more. Under your guidance, under your spiritual guidance, you have the Knight of Pentacles, also with his back turned. Yeah, all your cards are coming up with the back turn, all like really deep inner work. And then the final outcome right here, look at this. We've got the King of Pentacles with his little back turned. So, wow, October looks like a month for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit, which is even more inner, deeper work. That's beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. Looks like y'all are seeking some deep answers to some really cosmic questions that you might have. But even with the Hermit card right here, you see that light that this person has in front of them. And this is a universal light. This is like the light, the spark of light that was embedded and planted in you when you manifested into this realm. Because no matter how dark the night is, no matter how dark this world may feel or see, there's always that spark of light right there guiding you through. And sometimes we do have to stop and take a moment and remember that, right? Because it can get all chaotic out there in the world with the people and what's going on. 2020 has definitely been a challenge for a lot of people, and probably many of you from what I'm seeing here. It's almost like all these cards right here. You've got the Empress, the Emperor, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and they're all in like inner retreat and silence. And so coming back over here to the cosmic ancestors, again, this card is a 10, which is an end of a cycle. And you've got the Empress right here, which is the mother of the major arcana. And she is an energy, a very strong feminine energy. And this doesn't have anything to do with gender. This literally does have to do with like the yin and the yang energies of the universe and how they balance out. And being a Piscean, you're all about balance. You're all about balancing that duality, right? In fact, you guys are masters of it. You've been through the whole zodiac. You're the last sign of the zodiac. So you've got a lot of knowledge that a lot of other astrological signs don't. You don't have to work so hard to get that communication from your ancestors and from your higher light. But I am going to clarify and see what this Empress is about, why her little back is turned. Ooh, we got a jumper right there, the Ace of Wands. That's higher communication right there as well, spiritual communication, new beginnings. So you've got an ending of a cycle in the month, but something new is starting. And what I love about the Ace of Wands is you have these little specks. It almost looks like foliage, but it's not. These little sparks of light coming off of here are called yods, and yod is the first letter of the sacred name of God in Hebrew. And you'll see this in other cards. I know that the Ace of Cups has yods in them. There are a couple of major arcana cards that have yods as well. So you really are looking inward for very deep answers for the month of October, many of you, and you're going to get them, because right here, communication coming straight from your ancestors, coming straight from God, however you define that to be for yourself. And your Empress energy, you know, that feminine energy. Cosmic ancestors. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Again, balance. You Pisces, you're like, let me just balance everything out. I need a nice, clear, balanced table before I do or think anything, before I move anywhere. And look at that. Wow, you've got two cards right here. Okay, so the month of October for you is all about balance, Pisces. We have got the Ace of Swords. Again, more yods. The first letter of the sacred name of God in Hebrew. All right? You've got the Two of Pentacles right here. Balance. Balancing things out. Balancing out between the 3D planetary realm and your spiritual life. You have the Lovers right here. Major Arcana card. Yin and Yang. feminine, masculine. It's a matter of balance right here. And so I'm feeling that the more I'm looking at this reading, the more I'm feeling like you're needing some balance, desiring some balance, reaching for some balance in your life. And when it comes to the challenge right here, it's like lead the way, light your own path. So if you're looking for answers planetary wise, maybe you're looking for answers in this Emperor right here. But the only way you can find those answers is going within, because nobody knows you the way that you do. All right? So I'm going to pull a couple of clarifying cards on this Emperor, because this is the other balancing factor for you. And maybe that masculine energy, that masculine guidance there, the father figure, is what your challenge is right there. Maybe. Ooh, we just want people jumping out all over the place. All right, hang on there, universe. Hang on. I love your zealousness and wanting to communicate with Pisces. One more card, please, and we'll see what we have. Whoop, got a jumper right there. So we've got Justice. But before Justice, let's see. This one came out for, you got the Star card. You've got the Star. More universal guidance. You've got the King of Swords, and you've got Justice, okay? So the challenge for this month is I am feeling that this Emperor is an outside source, that you're trying to get some kind of answer from, some kind of decision from, but it's not going to come from this person. It has to come from you. And you have everything within you to do that. All these little stars right here, all this information, all of this higher knowledge that you have is already there. You just need to trust it, because whatever this Justice card means for you, maybe there is an area of your life that you're needing some justice. Maybe that's why things aren't quite balanced for you. It looks like they're going to be here, because you have so much universal support on your side right now. You may have to seek some kind of counsel with this Emperor energy right here, and ask them just to be straightforward with you. This King of Swords is all about cutting through the chase, but perhaps you're not asking, and what you need to do is ask and become very clear and stand in your power and take the initiative to actually balance that out, instead of waiting for this other person to do that. Under the advice that you have from your universe, we have the Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. So it would seem like there's some kind of divine timing here working for you. And with this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow going. It's like a nice steady ox, right? Very strong, very persistent, but slow moving. And sometimes for you Pisceans, you know, you don't just jump into things. You really have to take the time to think about what you're doing and contemplate if it's the right move. Are you moving in the right direction? And so I'm going to clarify what this particular Knight here under your universal, needing to make some kind of judgment right here. So there's some kind of judgment that might have to do with this Justice card over here, and this individual that might be showing up that you're not standing up to. Yeah, it's almost like you're letting a situation happen to you, instead of you standing in your power and creating You know, because with the Empress very rarely has her back turned. She's a strong energy right there. And so for the Empress to go inward, I mean, it takes a lot to push the Empress inward. I mean, this is how she stands. But this is kind of where you are right now. It's almost like you're not fully standing in your power. However, with the Ace of Swords down here, the Ace of Wands down here, the Lovers, the balance of that masculine and feminine energy, the Two of Pentacles also in balance, you're going to have some justice here, and then you're going to be able to make a decision. But it's going to take a little bit with this Knight of Pentacles. You need to think about it a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes things take some time, and you do have a gatekeeper here. So it's like whatever situation is happening, and you'll know what that is. You know, you're definitely standing your ground with this Ace of Swords over here, and maybe that's why the Empress has her back turned. It's like maybe that's why her wall is up. It's like, look at the throne she's sitting on. That's like solid ancient stone, unmovable, unbreakable. It's almost like that's her line drawn in the sand. It's like, nope, I've made the decision, and nope, I'm not listening to that anymore, and making a judgment call on that. Expand a little. Two of Cups right here, right? The balance with somebody. Again, we've got that feminine, masculine energy that needs to be balanced out here. And your advice from Spirit here is to make that judgment call, but take your time in doing it. You've got the whole month of October. And if you go back again and look at your last quarter reading for October, November, and December, that might be able to give you some further insight on what this situation is right here. So one more clarifying card for this Knight of Pentacles, please, universe. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, again, and this might have to do with money, right? So this is like fulfillment. It's a number 10. It is to a completion of a cycle. So you start the month out with a 10, that cosmic ancestors, with an ending of a cycle. You've got the 10 of Pentacles here, which is an ending of a cycle. And then you've got two aces over here, which is the beginning of a new situation. So you've got some things that are coming to a close, and maybe they need to. And then you've got some things that are opening up for you, which look absolutely fruitful. Absolutely fruitful. That's wonderful. All right, your final outcome over here, you have got the Illuminate the Shadow, and you have also got the King of Pentacles. And this may have to do with the masculine energy. It's like finding out what the shadow is, right? And that might take some time here for you Pisceans to figure out what it is that is overshadowing you, that is holding you back. Not really holding you back, because I don't see anything that's holding you back. You've got a challenge here that has to do with standing in your power, but it may be that there is something about you, something that is overshadowing you. I have a feeling that this is self-created, that this is not from the outside, because nobody has power over us. If we're going to shadow ourselves at all, it's because we allow it, right? And let me just read the bottom on this. Yeah, focusing on the solution. And I have a feeling that that's what you're doing. And with this King of Pentacles right here, you know, again, the back is turned. He's absolutely focusing on the solution for himself. And again, it might have to do with money here. So for some of you, there might be, you've got the Two of Pentacles over here, and you've also got the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the King of Pentacles. So it may be that whatever piece of justice is over here, whatever decisions need to be made, you need to go with caution. You do need a gatekeeper. Absolutely protect your energies and balance those out. But also take a look at the what overshadowed that to maybe even allow this situation to happen. And I am going to clarify this King of Pentacles. You have so much court cards down here. So many court cards. You've got 2 kings. You've got a knight. You've got the Emperor, even though that's not a court card, but you've got the Empress. You've got a lot of people here. You've got a lot of people down here on the board. A lot of players. Some of them you, some of them not. Like this Knight of Pentacles, I have a feeling that that's you, just needing to take it slow. This King of Pentacles, I have a feeling that this is you just needing to self-reflect, looking at that shadow, because you've got all that abundance behind you. Look at what's behind his throne, right? It's like everything that has been accumulated, and he ain't giving that up. He worked hard for that. He worked really hard for that. And he's just kind of like, you know what? You may have taken all this stuff over here, but you're not taking that. So can we expand on this King of Pentacles, please, universe? Clarify this King for me. Why is this King of Pentacles here under the illumination of the shadow for Pisces, October 2020? And so we have the 6 of Cups. We've got the 8 of Wands, and we also have the Chariot. The Chariot. All right, awesome. So with the 6 of Cups, you know, oftentimes this has to do with partnership as well. Oftentimes either sharing and or the imbalance of. And so from what it looks like over here, it looks like there may have been some kind of imbalance that fits in with this shadow work over here. However, with this 8 of Wands, and I want you to focus on the direction of those wands, they're coming straight out of the universe. So something is going to be happening, and it's going to be happening fast. So whereas you've been moving slowly with this, it looks like your final outcome for October, it's going to speed up, and whatever solution needs to be made, right? It's like perhaps once you find out what the shadow is and you have that solution, it's like boom, you act on it, because this is all action right here. And with the Chariot, it comes in fast, really, really fast. So I can't wait to do your mid-month and do like the check-in on this one. I'm going to pull a couple of more messages from your universe to close this out. I think I'm going to leave that here. I think what's happening is pretty clear. You've got some inner shadow work to clear out, a couple of decisions to be made, partnerships to either clear out or strengthen. Universe, some closing messages for Pisces, please, for the month of October 2020. What can you tell our little Pisces clan? Our little Piscean clan. What do we have? What do we have for October? All right, so the first card we have is Healer of the Ages. This one is coming up a lot for the signs. The Healer of the Ages. Look at the light over the heart chakra of this image right here. So, you know, for those of you where this is kind of a relationship and maybe there is some justice to be had right now, there could be some healing that needs to happen. Okay, if this has to do with a love, the Healer of the Ages, to allow yourself to heal, pulling in your cosmic ancestors, leading your way to do that, because again, no one's going to do it for you. and dealing with a little bit of shadow work. The second card that we have is indecision. Yeah, so this is kind of where you are right now, right? You've the Empress with her back turned. You've got that Knight of Pentacles that is moving slowly. You also have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, which is also decision making with the give and the take, the indecision of what's happening. But take control. You know, it's like, how long do you want to sit in this indecision? Right here. Take action. Go inside, get your answer, find the solution, and then take action on it. And then the last message is the Garden and the Gate. Yup. So I love this card because it depicts a person right here standing in her garden, and everything has grown, and out on the horizon is like a clean slate, right? And so this indecision could be do I stay where I'm at, or do I walk through that gate and start creating something new? And I'm telling you right now, you've got that Ace of Swords and that Ace of Wands right here showing you from your universe. This is from the higher powers. You've got little yods all over the place right here. There's something that wants to come in, but it needs your action to let it know that you're ready for it to come in. All right, but it's right here for you in the month of October, my Pisces. My Pisces, my Pisces. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for joining me, Pisces. If you resonated with this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell so you get that mid-month reading as well, all right? So know that the divinity in me absolutely recognizes and honors the divinity in you. You have a great day, and I'll see you soon.